Hello, it's Mickey and Hilda again on Mickey and My Craft. He's kind of agitated today. Like we spoke the other day on the Instagram video, this channel is gonna call Mickey and My Craft because Mickey is a very big part of my life. I never had kids, so it's practically my first kid because I never had a dog before, so you know how crazy I am with him. You must imagine. And we got him in the beginning of 2016, at the beginning of January, right before my kidney surgery. And he was born on October 25th, 2015. And he's going to be 5 years old now. He has a condition. He pH balance goes off, either lower or too high, and his doctor, his vet, told me that might create crystals on him, and those crystals, well, it already did in his urine. They found crystal, but he said that those crystals can turn into kidney stones, and he might suffer. So God forbid. He told me he has to take a medicine. It's a gel paste that I have to mix with his food. I tried all kinds of food from PetSmart and other stores, and it didn't work out. He threw them up because he also have stomach problems. He suffer from reflux. Excuse me. So I found this vet online, this company called Num Num Now, and I sent for his food. I gave him the profile and sent them, told them that about his condition. They didn't have anything specific, but their food is all natural and doesn't have all those chemicals, awful chemicals that these other ones, even Hillsides. I don't like them. So I get him beef and turkey, and he eat twice a day. I alternate, one day beef and one day turkey, and I don't miss on his medication except for Sundays. I like to give him a break because his medication is still medication, but it's still chemical. So I like to give him a break. And after the first month I tried that, his pH came balanced, came okay. So thanks God for that. I still have to follow up, but I have some conditions like COPD. I'm very paranoid and scared about COVID-19. My mother-in-law just passed away on June 12th due to that illness. It's an ugly illness because when we did Zoom to see her, little surely and slowly, she went, unconscious. And COVID destroys your lungs to the point that blood comes out of my mouth, and blocks accumulate in your mouth, blood. People with lung cancer sometimes tend to spit blood on, but this one wasn't no spitting. This was mouth full of blood. They had to clean her. So, and she was a woman full of life. So, but I know that I have to go and take the urine. I have been about 3 or 4 months. Well, since before the issue with COVID-19 started, I haven't been able to, send the urine to his vet for check. So I have to take some time. Plus, as you can see, I have not been able even to get him to groom, to cut his hair. He looks like my little lion. I took him to my little lion. So, oh no, don't grab that. And so I celebrated some of his birthdays. Some of them I won't be able because People are not going to come to your house due to the COVID-19 and the social distancing. So we might be able to do something here in YouTube, and you'll be welcome to singing happy birthday. Right, baby? You want some happy birthday? You want some happy birthday? You love me to talk to you like that. Ah, here it goes. Here it goes again. I love him very much. Hey, mommy needs to talk about her background. Will you let her? No, you're not touching anything from there. You only get barely scratch, okay? Okay, here's your bone. Where's your bone? Yeah, he sits on my lap to chew his bone. So this is said about Mickey. You will see some slides, some movies. I mean, some videos, and he'll be here. We will say good morning or good evening, or we say hi like right now. Almost on every video, because I gotta keep his belly scrub every day before I do anything else. So I'm gonna have to do that and then go to the video. So this is it about Mickey for now. I love him. And he now let's talk about my background. So I was an auditor for Medicare and Medicaid at the federal level for many years, and I work mostly on healthcare, and I work with providers, and then lately the last one was a health insurance. To be an auditor, you have to be organized. You cannot collect an amount of evidence and have it all over the place. And you have to analyze. You have to read it and look at, analyze, and you have to be careful with the reports, because Congress can go woo. So I did that, and that was in Philadelphia, here in Philadelphia. But I was traveling so much that I wanted to, do a switch of career within the career. Instead of auditing financial and operational, I wanted to do IT. So I got hired by this company in South Carolina. I went over there. I bought a house. I told them very clear I would accept the job as long as the department is not going to be closed, because it was a new department. Corporations offer you the moon and the sky, and then when you least suspect it, they leave you off, which happened to me. And I already had the house, so I ended up losing the house and come back to Philly. Oh, what do you want from mommy? And so I went back and hop on job, going fast forward. Oh, while I was in South Carolina, I tried to save my house, and I started working for one of the craft company. I think it was Michael's Arts and Craft. So I applied, and then they hired me. I learned they told me if I was willing to learn to be a framer and be certified. So I did. And they told me as a result, I could also take a class free, but I had to buy my materials. So I took a class on jewelry making. And going fast forward to Philadelphia, from job to job, I kept very interested in jewelry. So I did quite a bit of fashion jewelry, but I wanted more. Like always, I wanted more. So I wanted to learn how to do jewelry from scratch, like a sterling silver. The earrings that you see, I made them myself. They're mandala style. It's a mandala cut in half and attached with 2 jump rings. So I will post some picture of the jewelry that I made. I use a sterling silver 0.935 Argentine silver, which is the best sterling silver in the world. It gets a little bit dull, but it doesn't get blackened because of the process that they have. It has germanium on it that doesn't allow the oxidation go to the surface. So that's if you find a piece of jewelry like that, that's is a little bit more expensive than sterling silver and less expensive than fine silver. And so I did, but in 2018, well, I was going to the doctor because my knee fell in my friend's house. Well, she is the front desk person of Mickey's vet. She loves Mickey very much. And they my knee fell coming down the stairs. I went to the ladies' room for a moment, and then coming down the stairs, I almost tripped over. So I went to the doctor. He do me X-rays, and at the same time, I told him, "Hey, I'm having some weird chest pain once in a while." So he took me X-ray. They did an EKG, all kinds of stuff. Well, the X-ray came out that I had COPD. So he knew that I was making jewelry, and the problem with the jewelry from scratch, from sterling silver, is that generates a lot of dust because you gotta polish, you gotta cut, you gotta sew, and so he practically forbid me to keep on doing the jewelry. So I had to stop. That was a heartbreaking for me, and so what I'm gonna do now? I like craft. I don't, and I like craft way before all this, because when I was younger and at the university, my grandmother, my mother and I, while we would take care of her because she was bedridden, my mother and I used to paint trinkets, ceramic trinkets, little boxes, jewelry, and stuff like that. And my mother used to make little houses out of match boxes. Maybe some of you don't know about that. Just Google it. The little matches that comes in a box. So my mom used to paint the box and create a little house. And we put some canvas like the fans. We use the moss for the grass, and we use some beads for the lamp and stuff like that, just like the kits of the mini doll houses. But the houses were made out of matchboxes, and for the ceiling we use the corrugated cardboard, so it will look like a Spanish style houses. So craft always has been on my blood. So fast forward, so what I'm gonna do, so I said, well, let's try crochet, and I did a few pieces for the family for Christmas to like hats, scarf. I did a nice scarf. I will post a picture of that too. But my left hand started having some pain, and I went to the doctor again, and they found me that I have not only carpal tunnel, but I have tendonitis. Because as an auditor, and I ended up being a senior analyst, coding for medical records. You have to work on computer, and you tend to suffer from carpal tunnel. So the doctor told me I had to see a hand surgeon. All of this, I had to apply for disability because the doctor not only took x-rays on my chest. When he took x-rays on my chest, he noticed something weird on my column, because you can see the bones. And so he sent for a complete x-ray from my neck to my lower back. 5 conditions they found. That's when I applied for disability, and I was awarded last year. The hand problem just became right before the COVID-19. So that's my life. I'm like a used car who need new parts. But I don't let that to break my spirit. So although sometimes I get a little depressed because I wish I could be more useful. So I had to stop the crochet for now until my hands, I can see a doctor and fix the problem, because I like crochet. I even bought some books on it. And I also, subscribe to some of the crochet channel, like The Secret Journery. And hold on just a moment. The little guy, after coming down, he wants to come up again. Come on, baby. Oops, sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. So fast forward, I found diamond painting last year in October. So let me try this. So far, so good. The only thing is I had to be lay down this, so I had to buy a special table, which I show you for the people who have back problems and they need to lay down on a chair or on a wheelchair. I think this is the greatest thing, because it can expand, and if you're in a twin bed, it can expand all the way to 56 inches, and it can go up all the way to 3 feet or more, I believe. I will post a picture on it on Instagram, okay? All these pictures that I'm talking about, I'm going to be posting it on Instagram. And so I found diamond painting and I got hooked. I love it, and but besides diamond painting, then I came across with the mini house, and like I said, let me see what is all the fuss about, because YouTube was giving me suggestions on craft. Excuse me just a moment. My mouth gets dry when I speak English for too long. And so I wanted to know all the fuss about it. And so I did my first one and I like it. Like I said, because of my background, I tend to see things, analyze it a little bit, not philosophize, but analyze it a little bit and try to organize, so I don't, pull my hair and go crazy, because I don't have that much left. So, so I did this. So I'm gonna do that. The first videos are gonna be do that, but I'm gonna talk about it on the second part of the introduction. I don't want these to be long. The paper tool, I did it when I was in the university back in the island in Puerto Rico. And that was even younger years. And the 3D prints of paper tool helped me a little bit to get some, side money for my personal stuff. And because I was under grants, I was always a good student. So I was on the grants to study in the university, but they don't pay you for everything, and I needed to do something to pick up, some side money. And so that's it about me. So I decided to do this channel. Why not? I'm not in a competition with anybody. Let me clarify that. This is to help anybody. I like to help people. But since I cannot go out and drive for too long, and I cannot be, because I also have problem with my leg circulation. I have to take Lasix because I accumulate a lot of water. So because I cannot go out, and help people and things like that. Well, why not do it through craft? So here I am. And I hope you subscribe, you hit the like button. If you don't like it, that's fine. It's not gonna bother me at all. That's why we have a rainbow, different colors for different tastes. So I see you then. Until then, the second introduction, which we're gonna be talking about a little bit more, especially the materials, love and peace.